You're gonna win this thing. I caught a parasite over there.
Fuck him. I hope that parasite eats his asshole up.
We all know the tense relationship between the mob and the FBI. But then, we have one unlikely member from each party join together, forming a bromance. Okay, so an amazing storyline that I love in The Sopranos. I mean, I love every storyline in The Sopranos because it's The Sopranos. But today we're talking about the storyline and just the progression of Tony and Agent Harris's love story. It all started when Tony and his family were met with an appearance from the FBI. Now immediately we see that Agent Harris isn't the same as the other FBI agents, being more cordial with Tony compared to his colleagues. But Tony doesn't let that break down his walls, you know. It doesn't faze him. Actually, it makes Tony's walls higher on Agent Harris, you know, being more cautious around him.
One guy wasn't so bad, Harris.
Trust me, he was the biggest sneak out of all of them. It's all part of his little act.
We later see Agent Harris and Tony together again when the FBI reveals their tapes of Livia turning on Tony from the nursing home.
Not a nursing home. How many times do I gotta say this? It's a retirement community. Green Grove is a retirement community. It's a retirement community. Well, why don't we put our fucking cards on the table here? My mother tried to have me whacked because I put her in a nursing home.
When Tony's listening to this tape of his mom planning to kill him with his uncle, the other two agents are pleased by this, by Tony's torment from listening to this audio. But then it cuts to Agent Harris and we see this face of sympathy on him. Empathy. He's an empath. He's an empath for a mobster, you know? But no, at the end of the day, someone's mom is turning on their son right there. That's just tragic. His own mother wanted to kill him. Then after this, we see a little bit of Agent Harris off and on, you know, doing his federal duties.
Oh, Agent Harris.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good to see you. I was in the neighborhood. I want to introduce you to my new partner, Joe Marquez, Tony Soprano.
How you doing?
Some out of no openings in the post office.
How about those Nets, huh?
Yeah, with a series.
Yeah.
It's that guy, Williams.
Yeah, he's good.
That fourth quarter was amazing.
How did the Knicks do?
It was close, really close.
Look at this asshole.
Friend of yours?
He drives too fast.
Then, all of a sudden, we don't really see too much of Agent Harris. He disappears from Tony, and then, out of nowhere, he emerges. The reason for his disappearance is that he's now in counterterrorism. So he hasn't been in Jersey, and with that, he's been a little homesick. You know, he's in need of some comfort food. You know, so he starts to visit Satriali's, and now that he's not really involved with organized crime in the US, so he doesn't really have like conflict of interest. So, you know, he checks in.
Yeah, I was sorry to hear about Tony.
Yeah, well, I got nothing to say about what happened, so
It's not why I asked. How's he doing?
he's fucked up. You know what I think?
He asks him questions. He probably sees this as insightful, like most other people in the show that are outside of the mob do. They find this mob stuff insightful, and Agent Harris gets to take a glimpse into it right here without having that conflict of interest with the FBI, because Tony's not his problem anymore. But then a huge I think a huge turning point, a huge chapter in this bromance is that Agent Harris actually tipped off Tony that he's not really being well loved in New York. That there's things being taken into consideration about Tony, right? I think that actually causes Tony to go and visit Phil in the hospital, if I'm not mistaken, and that actually kind of like patches up the relationship between New York and New Jersey for a little bit, because, you know, Phil took a step back, he's more calm, you know, smell the roses, as Tony says.
Stop crying now.
My estimation of John Sacramone as a man just fucking plummeted.
And then Tony tries to repay the favor, kind of, and cash in that like get out of jail free card by telling Agent Harris about the Pakistani guys that would hang around the Bing. And then Agent Harris would later tip off Tony once again that the wheels are turning, that it's highly implied that things are set in motion against the DeMeo crime family. And this helps New Jersey to give them like time to prepare and make advancements for war. And then later on we have Agent Harris meeting Tony privately, right, to try help locate Phil. I feel like that's pretty big, you know, that's pretty big. Like, Agent Harris, he's getting involved now, you know? But now, this is where we're getting to the point where this is like bromance material right now. This is like for real bromance material right here. I'ma say it. So Agent Harris goes and tries to find the information on where Phil Leotardo is. And you know how he gets that information? If you've seen the show, you know. He sleeps with one of his co-workers, right, to get that information. And bro, you might be like, okay, yeah, but bro, that's dedication. He's on a mission. He's on a mission. And bro, he didn't even have any time. No time for no aftercare, no nothing. As soon as he's done, the lady's in the bathroom, he calls Tony on his phone. Hey, he's blah 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 gas station or something like that, right? Bro was on a mission. Bro was on a mission. He slept with a co-worker for Tony and New Jersey. Okay, that, I don't know, that's very interesting. And he wasted no time and giving that information to Tony. Like, it seemed like immediately after they did a he went and called Tony, let him know what's up, and then boom, then the wheels were set in motion again to get Phil.
Gas station.
He's lammed out. He may not be able to put his hands on a clean cell phone.
Listen, thanks. Really.
All right.
And then when Phil actually gets whacked from Agent Harris's help, that one scene where Agent Harris celebrates, I did not expect that scene at all. That surprised me, and I found that scene really funny. Like that, you know, an FBI agent is, you know, he's treating it like it's a sports team. Like, oh, we're gonna win this thing. Like, I found that funny, and I don't know, this storyline, great. I loved it. Tony, that bromance, underrated bromance, he got that New Jersey pride right there, man.
You seen Metro News? Your old beat, Phil Leotardo got popped.
Damn. We're gonna win this thing.
More videos to come, and bro, I'm thinking about making a video talking about Evil Dead 2. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but it's a great movie. Oh my god, I watched it recently. Oh my god, I did not expect to like it this much. Like, it's easily in my top 10 horror movies. It's actually in my top 30 movies, favorite movies. Alright, it's decently high up there too, I think. It's a great movie. I don't know, it was so camp. It was so campy. I like the filmmaking part of it too. It's just like it's so like unique, and it has like its own voice and personality. Hold up, I gotta save this for the video. Whoa. But yeah, no, it is a great movie. Great movie. That's the only Evil Dead movie I've seen, because I was doing some research because it was available on Amazon Prime. So I was like, and I've been meaning to watch it, you know, so I'm like, oh, do I need to watch the first one? And then people were saying, the second one, Evil Dead 2, kind of is like its own standalone. So I'm like, hey, let me watch it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have a great day, a great night, great afternoon, great morning, happy birthday, you know. Yeah, be Batman, bro. And when I say be Batman, that means a lot of things. That's such a loaded thing to say, you know. Be Batman. What I mean by that is be compassionate, be an upstanding citizen, you know, be someone that inspires hope, fight for a cause that you believe in. But yeah, no, I'm in the works of making like some cool videos, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, no, it's more like short films, music videos type of thing. Fan music videos. Like, I'm not making my own music. This kind of looks cool. See you later. Oh my god, that's so cool.
I don't know.